Welcome or welcome back. We are going to jump into just a live reading to see how things go again today. Um, so, I do live in the country, and I just figured it's time to start testing out how things work when I try to go live because sometimes the internet is a bit spotty. So, let's see. As you come in, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And if you're watching this video later on, make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you again for being here. Okay, so we're just going to do a live reading to see what pops out. I have already selected the cards. Um, right now we have just some sage going, an incense, and an actual sage, smudge stick. So, a message. Ooh. Oh, wow. Okay. So this card that we have, I don't know what was just showing just now, but this card that we have is responsibility, and it's the meerkat. And when they fall on the floor, I don't really take those. So, but I do take them into consideration and talk about them as we're doing the reading. Yeah, I'm really getting the sense that someone has or someone is being called to let go of some type of responsibility, some things perhaps that you have been. I'm kind of getting the sense of like someone who always steps in to do things for everyone else, putting everyone else's needs before your own, and you're being called, like that card was thrown to the floor. It's like that's something that you're going to have to kind of cut out of your life. Like that's something that you're going to have to stop doing, or that you're being asked to stop doing. Okay, what else do we? Okay, here we go. So we have shark, purpose. Somehow, at the bottom it said power. So whatever your purpose is, that is essentially what makes you the most powerful. That's where you're going to start to see and experience and witness the most power, yourself, like your most powerful self. Yeah, we have transformation, right? The otter. So this is where you will start to experience like this type of transformation once you start stepping into your purpose. But in order for you to do so, at the bottom, we have sacrifice. So someone's going to have to let some things go, perhaps some things that you have always felt that you were responsible for. Really, you weren't, but I'm just getting the sense of someone who likes to take care of other people, other people's problems. You make them your problem, and I'm going to say out of love. But one thing that you have to kind of recognize or realize, and I just saw 333 on that timer, is that sometimes you think that you're doing the best thing for another person by helping them, by taking over responsibility for things that they should be doing. But honestly, you have to be really careful with that, because sometimes what you're essentially doing is you're preventing that person from experiencing the life, like their life lessons, from living the life that they're meant to live, and from reaching the potential that they're meant to reach, essentially, because what they're supposed to be working on or what they're supposed to be doing, they're not doing it because you're doing it for them. Yeah, strategy pops out with the red fox. You're going to have to come up with some type of strategy if you have not already. I'm getting that you have not, but you might be thinking about it. Okay, so you're responsible, like you're going to have to come up with some type of strategy in which you step into your life purpose, or whatever your purpose is. Yeah, at the bottom we have cycle, and that is the hair, which I just saw 444. I'm seeing a lot of numbers today. But that's telling me is that essentially, like, this is about to embark, you're about to embark on a new cycle, a new phase, a new stage in your life. And so that is just totally awesome. Okay, so I was guided to these cards. These are just some things that that I wrote on note cards, and I believe I used these yesterday. So we'll see what we got, what messages we have. Okay, so what do we need to know? What does the collective need to know as it relates to purpose? Oh, geez. Yeah, someone, we have spiritual business. So someone's purpose, yeah, okay. And then we have do what you love and money will come. Wow. Spiritual business, do what you love and money will come. Get up and get to work. So whoever this message is for, I'm getting the sense of like you already kind of know that this is something that you're meant to be doing. Maybe you've dabbled in it a little bit already, but maybe you came to a standstill, or I'm hearing a screeching halt for some reason. Maybe life happened or something like that. But or where it does say do what you love and the money will come. So I'm really feeling like perhaps you started this business, you weren't seeing the fruits of your labor, or you didn't feel like you were. And I'm getting the sense of like you bowed out of whatever this business is that you started. And but if you started to look at it essentially just, yes, you have to implement, or you have to use business strategies and things like that. But the main thing is like, don't lose sight of your ultimate goal, your purpose, your focus, which is for everyone, it's going to be a little bit different. Well, anything that has to do with a spiritual business, I would say that at the end of the day, it has to do with like helping others, with helping people to heal, possibly with helping people to heal some type of trauma, or helping people to figure out what their actual purpose is in life, or to help them walk their purpose, so that they can experience the transformation that they're meant to experience, to help them come up with a strategy for their spiritual transformation. So that is the actual purpose. And it's kind of like when you do things in your business, I don't know if someone might need to think back, but maybe you didn't get clients like that were paying clients, but maybe you were still, I'm kind of getting the sense of think back where you still rewarded, like in, I'm hearing lemony snickets, and I'm hearing mysterious ways, right? So I'm kind of getting the feeling of like maybe you weren't necessarily getting paid by your clients, but perhaps like I'm hearing like the Most High drops a bag here and there, right? As a token, as a gesture, as a sign of appreciation, and to motivate you to keep going. Okay. But I'm also getting the sense of like, I'm hearing the question like, it has something to do with that responsibility card, right? So I'm kind of getting the sense of like, also you have to take accountability for when you were getting those that bag, whether it was a large bag or whether it was multiple, little bags here and there. Were you being fiscally responsible, financially responsible? So what were you doing with that money? Were were you using that money, like putting it to back into your business? Were you being strategic in the things that you kind of invested in to grow your business? um if you spent a lot of money on like things that had to do with like perhaps training or education, like I'm getting the sense of, yeah, no mas, like you're, that's enough. Okay. What you need to learn, spirit is going to guide you and teach you. I'm hearing I'm different. I'm different. Like I think that's a song. So whoever you are, you're different. The way that you're going to obtain your knowledge and skills as it relates to your spiritual business, like you might get some nuggets here and there from, other people, but you're different. Like you're going to get some additional information that's going to be kind of dropped on you, and that's actually going to set your business apart. Yeah, that's going to set your business apart from other people. And at the bottom we have promotion. That's going to be something that's going to help promote your business, right? And so that you can get whatever that success is. Okay, transformation. Wow. Okay. Yeah, someone is holding on. We have let go of that 9 to 5, and I know that that is super scary. But I'm getting like the sense of someone may have been using something as a crutch with this hood rich card that came out. Not to say that you're doing something, illegal or anything like that, but I'm kind of getting the sense of like whatever it is, like that 9 to 5, it's giving you like this false sense of stability, making you feel like, it's providing you with everything that you need, but it really isn't. There's some type of illusion there. And I'm kind of feeling like if you take that leap, if you have faith, you're going to quickly recoup whatever it is that you feel like. Again, I'm getting the sense of that's just going to be an illusion, but it's what you feel like you're losing out on. And I just saw 1111 on that timer. So yeah. And then it says create and memorize your elevator speech. Yeah. So whatever it is that you are transforming into, or however it is that you are transforming your business, you need to be clear on what your purpose is, on what your goal is, on what it is that you do, what it is that what you bring to the table, so to speak, right? And you need to already have that like memorized. You need to have your pitch or your elevator speech. See, I'm struggling with speaking. You need to have that elevator pitch already ready. Like practice it. I'm getting even on a daily basis so that like it just someone struggles with speaking, and that's interesting because I was guided to actually light a candle. I'm not always guided to do that, and it was the blue candle, which has to do with the throat chakra, right? So some of you guys might struggle a little bit with that speaking, especially if you're speaking about yourself. I just saw 222, especially if it has to do with like speaking about yourself, or and definitely if you're speaking about like how, just kind of like tooting your own horn. Someone really struggles with that, is what I'm getting. Okay. So if you practice that speech, it's going to make it a whole lot easier, and it's just going to flow. It's going to roll off the tongue. Okay. So that's, I'm here one less thing for us gum, one less thing. And that's a good thing. Okay, so that's under transformation. And so really it's going to transform your business. That one little thing, for some of you guys, it's going to help transform your business. Letting go of that 9 to 5 is going to make it's going to lead to a dramatic transformation, because I'm kind of getting the sense of as long as you're clutching or holding on to the 9 to 5, I'm kind of getting I'm hearing sloth. So someone is being very slow. Yeah, very slow when it comes to working in and on and around their business, right? So that crutch that you have with that 9 to 5 is actually holding you back from really putting your all into this business. And that's essentially what's slowing down your financial gain, your financial abundance that is meant for you with this business. Okay. And I'm really like looking at this hood rich, like it's going to really this is going to transform your finances, and you're going to, and you're going to really get an opportunity to see like what it means to be financially wealthy, financially well off. Under the strategy, the red fox, interesting, we have the first thing is focus on marketing. So I don't know if like I'm kind of getting the sense of someone, you have enough content, you have enough information, or you know how to access it, or it's going to be downloaded when you need it. So when you're working on your business, you need to think of like the end game. You need to think of like you're working on a strategy for the long haul, right? And that means like, how are you going to get clients into your business? How are you going to get clients to want to pay you for your services? How are you going to get them to go on this journey with you, on this beautiful spiritual journey and transformation with you? Yeah, it says you feel lucky, play the lottery. You feel lucky, play the lottery. And I'm really getting that in the sense of like, you need to do some things different. You need to, part of your strategy, like you need to go against the grain. You need to do things different, is what I'm really feeling. You need to do things different. Like, don't follow the crowd. If they say something is in, for you, it's out. What they say is out is in for you. Yeah. Make sure that you are paying yourself first, right? So I'm getting the sense of like, before, your strategy was probably something to where, like we talked about, putting money into the business. Perhaps that's all you did, was put money into the business. And then when things didn't really pan out the way that you had hoped, or the way that you wanted them to, like you felt like you had nothing to show for it. But if you invest some of that money into yourself, um, first, then invest it into your business, like that might also make a whole lot of, like, it may make a really big difference, right, in how you feel, working in and around your business. It might be just what you need to keep you motivated, to keep you going, right? And then here we have show gratitude. So every little, I'm here, every little step I take. So, and like, remember I talked about, like, I don't know if the Most High sent you like a big bag, every now and then, or if the Most High sent you like little bags here and there. Whatever it is, it doesn't even matter. Make sure that you show gratitude. Just thank you so much. Um, you know, um, Thank you so much for, I don't know, this inquiry. Thank you so much for, this consultation call that I received. Thank you so much for all of these people that are looking at my business. Thank you so much for, all of the questions that I'm receiving, just whatever, even if it's not an actual sale. And then, of course, when you make a sale, right, when you gain money, from what you're doing, definitely thank the Most High, thank your guides, and thank everyone, thank the universe, for every little step I take, like along the whole way, every little step that you're taking. Make sure that you are thanking. I'm hearing thank your lucky stars, right? So I don't know, what that's about for someone. That's for someone. But also, every time that you move, like, that you make an accomplishment, make sure that you're celebrating yourself. I'm even getting, like, let's say that, like, you don't have a website, and then part of your marketing, like, you create your website, like, once it's done, like, thank you so much for helping me along this path with, creating my website. I don't know. Only you're going to know. It depends on what you're doing and how you want to do it, but make sure that you're showing gratitude. At the bottom, it also says I'm looking at this strategy with this, focus on marketing, pay yourself first, and this show gratitude. Make sure that you're also creating some value, like going above and beyond. So I'm really getting the sense of, like, instead of giving discounts, and I'm hearing devaluing yourself. Instead of giving discounts, make sure that you're packing in a whole lot of value into whatever it is that you're offering to your clients. um you know yeah, do that. Like, instead of offering a discount, offer them something. Give them a little something something, is what I'm hearing. Give them a little something something, a little something extra, and let them know that it is something extra, that it's a little something something. Don't throw it in there as part of your package and be like, okay, I feel good because I gave them this. No, part of your like, you people need to know that they're getting something extra, or they're just going to expect, like, their expectation is like, oh, this is just part of the package, so, whatever, right? But make sure that you're giving them extra. And then at the top, it says graphic designer. So I don't know if that's something that you do, or and it says freelance. So I don't know if you're a graphic designer or if perhaps you need to look into um, collaborating with or finding some type of graphic designer. Yeah, it says time for rebranding. So it could be that you need to find like a graphic designer and talk to them about your wants, needs, desires, like your dream or your vision for your business, and let them know so that they can help you with your rebranding. And then we have the multiple, I'm looking at the multiple streams of income. So someone needs to focus in on making sure that you have like you're not putting all of your eggs in one basket. So come up with multiple ways that in whatever your business is or whatever your yeah, make sure that you have multiple things going on with your business, multiple streams of income. Some of those things might be where you're working directly with clients and you're getting paid for that. Some of those things, like, you know, some type of things that will allow you to have, you know, some type of passive income, you know, like when, just when things get slow, maybe with clients, like if there's some type of seasonality to your work or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. We have Dust Devil. It says moving out of stagnation, and this is under purpose. Like I'm getting the sense of like it is time for you to move out of, like someone has been, I'm hearing a sitting duck. So I don't know if someone has felt like they've been stuck or like wondering, like rethinking their purpose. And because, you know, like I said, things may have not have worked out the way that you wanted them to previously, or the first time around. But the important thing is for you to move something. Like you have to move. That's the important thing. And the more that you're moving, the more that you'll start to make progress, and you'll see, like, even if you're not 100% completely sure of what your purpose is, I'm hearing the dust is going to start to settle the more that you're moving, and you will definitely have crystal clarity as to what it is, like what it's going to look like for you. But just move right now. Make sure that you move something. We have the horned cactus, which says resourcefulness. And I'm really kind of looking at this cactus, and you know, it has a face and, you know, whatever, but I'm really thinking about someone that's stingy. And I feel like where it says resourcefulness, I'm feeling the sense of like you need to be stingy, and more specifically, you need to be stingy with your time and your energy. Here, if it ain't about, and then I'm hearing the money. So if it ain't about the money, you guys, not to say that like that's all that's important, but I'm getting the sense of like you may have people that are coming around to distract you, just to distract you, because they ain't got nothing else better to do, because they're stuck and stagnant, or because they're choosing not to do anything that has to do with their purpose. And so it's kind of like they're coming at you to kind of slow you down. Yeah, at the bottom is ancestral wisdom. And I'm really getting the sense of like someone, like your ancestors and your guides have been trying to show you this, that you have people just kind of in your energy and in your space, that they're really trying to hold you stagnant, and you need to just like be really super stingy with your time when it comes to those people, right? And I'm like, it might shock you with, you know, like, or maybe not. You probably already know who those people are, but it's probably people, I'm getting the sense that you wouldn't normally expect it to be them, but that's essentially what it is. Wow, I think that's about it. Let's try one more time to see what we get out of here. And if not, that means that we have come, although we've come to the end of the road. Yeah, that's it. This was all about, like, if you've been like, why is this not working out? Why am I not making money? At the bottom, we have Fortune's Will, and it says luck and right timing. Um, this was something to do with, like, I don't know if you had other lessons that you had to learn. Thinking back to that card that said cycles, or if it just wasn't time yet, right? So it doesn't matter. What matters actually is that it's time now. So get to it. Remember, it says get up and get to work. The time is now. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it, if you loved it. And you know what? Even if you didn't, take care now. I love you so much. Bye now. Oh, hello. How are you? You caught me at the end. How are you doing? It's coming to me. Okay, so you want to know what blessings are coming to you. Let's see. Let me see what cards we need to pick. Okay, I'm getting 3 cards for you. What deck are we going to use? Okay. Okay. What blessings? Blessings are coming. Ooh, jeez. I find it interesting. I talked a little bit earlier, but when cards fall to the floor, I don't take them, but I do talk about them. And this is Root Girl, the disowned self. So right off the bat, I'm getting that, you may have been feeling, I don't know, a little, I don't want to say lost. I'm going to stick with that. I'll stick with that word lost because it's more than that though. But that's something that either you have already started to like dispel that, like you've thrown that energy away, or you're being asked to. It's something that you need to do so that your blessings come in. Okay. Like that feeling of like it's just you're on your own, like no one cares, that type of a thing. If you haven't already, that's something that you're gonna have to like work to dispel that. I'm hearing dispel that myth because it's not true. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you've been working on something or there's something that you need to work on at the bottom. It says here, preparations come to fruition, netcaster, and then we have revelation and resonating. But your cards, we have deep quiet, meditation and stillness. We have watchers, transpersonal. And then we have the crossing, initiation. I'm really getting more this sense of like whatever blessings are meant to come towards you. Number one, you have to go into some type of meditation. You have to go within. Like this is going to be something that's going to be revealed to you. You have some type of guides. Yeah, not answer. God, there's some type of guides, like they're watching you and they're trying to guide you along some path. Like there's some type of, it's part of your initiation, but it's almost like there's a sense of like you have to prove something. You have to let go. You have to let that go. So whatever that was, like, you have to let it go. You have to be willing to do that before blessings will even be addressed with you. I don't know if you've been getting messages, because it's right here. I was guided to this before, but it says in the hand, the universe is your partner. And I don't know if you've been kind of ignoring or not following whatever you're being guided to do as it relates to this initiation. Maybe there's been some type of confusion. Maybe some people have been like removed or released from your life, and that's making you feel like you're alone. But this is actually, it's meant to be part of a gift. The universe is working not against you, but with you. We have at the top, cosmic womb, the divine feminine. It's like you are not, you're being prepped to get into position to receive, but you're not in, yeah. We have winter's dream, gestation period. You need to, I'm hearing get in formation. That Beyonce song, get in formation. Anything else? I'm hearing whatever you like. So if you just strictly want to know like what you're going to be blessed with, it's whatever you want. It's whatever you like. It's whatever you've been asking for. But it doesn't come without conditions. You have to work with the universe, with your guides, not against them. Okay, so that's what I have. Again, this is Misty with the Oracle Evolution. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you liked it. And even if you didn't, I love you so much. Have a fantabulous day. Good night.